What's up, gang?
We obviously haven't been posting as many videos lately, and a big part of that is because we just moved. The house that we were in was a big 4-bedroom house, and we were renting, and it costed an extremely excessive amount of money per month. And on top of that too, we had to pay for all of our utilities. And so we finally came to the conclusion that in order to move forward in our bus conversion, we just needed to get out of that house. And so a couple months ago we put in our notice and thus began our move. We are currently staying in this house out in Crooks, South Dakota, which is about 5 minutes outside of Sioux Falls. It's a nice small town, it's quiet.
So one of the main reasons that we haven't been posting very much in the last few weeks is because not only we just moved, but also we've moved farther away from the bus than we lived before this, and it was already kind of a struggle to get over there all the time because of us having our kids and just life in general, you know, getting over to the bus. It's so much easier when the bus is just outside of your house. You can just go out there and work on it. So the best part about living out here in Crooks for a few months is that the driveway is long enough that we can keep the bus here and work on it here. So the kids go to sleep, we'll still be able to work on it. It is going to be great. It's seriously really exciting because we have not had that luxury, not one time since we've had this bus. We've had to rely on friends, and we're really appreciative for that. But I am so excited that we will be able to have it in our driveway now, finally. And for all of you out there that were expecting us to be in Missouri right now and you're a little let down, we're really sorry, but like I said in our last video or 2 videos ago, I have family coming back to town that wants to help us on the bus, and we can't really turn down that extra help. I mean, it's going to be great. I never get to see my siblings. I maybe see them once a year, so it's going to be really a lot of fun. But don't you guys worry, we are still moving to Missouri. We will be moving there in roughly about 3 months. We're still obviously really excited for going down there. We're just really excited now also that we have this opportunity to work on our bus up here in South Dakota still. So one of the main reasons that we wanted to move farther south is just because of the South Dakota winters are terrible here, and we put up with them for like way too long when we don't have to be here. So that's one of the main reasons that I want to go south. And of course we want to see our friends down in Missouri every day because we love them very much. But now that it's summertime in South Dakota, the summers here are beautiful. So it feels great outside here. And you can't see it right now, but at this temporary home that we are living in, we have this serious paradise backyard. It's just incredible. Right behind the camera right here is a pool, and it's just this giant decked area. We got tiki torches burning everywhere. Giant yard, and it just feels so nice out here right now. I'm gonna be out here with Gabby every night that we're here. We can't not do it. It's so beautiful.
Okay, so let's talk about the move. It's a moving day. We are about to take a trip out to Crooks. I'm really bad at this.
It's okay, let's just make out.
No, stop. Anyway, as you can see, we're loading up the car here full of our things. We'll probably be getting rid of a lot more of this stuff even after we move. That's today's excitement. Oh yeah, and my mom's having a pool party, so we're gonna go check that out here shortly.
Pool party!
Bed's excited about the pool party. It's another day of moving here for us. We're about to load up Ben's van full of things to bring to the house in Crooks. We're feeling a little stressed out and overwhelmed. It's really starting to hit us how much stuff we have and how much we just don't want to live this way anymore. We're really excited about living minimally and not having all this stuff anymore. We probably haven't really shown you a good shot of the house that we're currently living in, but this is it here. Just a really huge house and totally unnecessary. There's the garage, our giant garage full of all this stuff that we've accumulated over the years.
I nailed a sign to a tree out there that says free, and I'm just literally dumping everything out there. Not everything, not my woodworking stuff, but everything else.
And actually the last time that we put a sign out here with a bunch of free stuff, it all got taken. This is our little free corner of junk. Ben's lovely sign. It's a work in progress. We're getting there slowly but surely. This is just the stressful part of it.
You gotta get the ball rolling. Let's do this, people!
So much stuff. I just want to crawl back in bed.
You don't even realize you're living this way. Or you do. You just feel trapped. That's what it kind of feels like, I think. And then when you try moving out of some place like this, you literally just feel like dying. You just feel like dying. Dying would be so much easier than this.
Oh my god. It's morbid.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, you know what? Moving makes me morbid. Oh my god. One thing I will never miss is mowing the lawn. I can't wait to never do this again. Oh my gosh. Best life. Best
What kind of happened was that we were planning on moving to Missouri when we gave our notice, so we were expecting to move out to have help from our friends from Missouri to move all of our things down to Missouri, and that was it. About 2 weeks before we were supposed to be out of our place, we found out that all of Ben's siblings were coming back for the summer, and we started to realize that all of our friends and the resources that we know and are familiar with are up here. So 2 weeks before we were supposed to be out of that house, we made the decision to stay in town. And we didn't even really know where we were going to stay at that point. We were looking for RVs, we were looking at vans even, but we knew that we wanted to stay, and we knew that we wanted to spend the summer with Ben's siblings for sure. Within a few days of making this decision, my mom reached out to a friend because she was worried about us, because I told her we might live in a van, And that's when her friend ended up offering us this place to stay, this gorgeous home to stay in. But then we still were left with only a week and a half to get all of this stuff figured out, all of our stuff moved into this house. We ended up getting a storage unit. Ben has a full workshop of woodworking tools that we were going to be moving down to Missouri for him and Denny to have kind of their woodworking shop there. But now that that wasn't happening anymore, we had to put all of that stuff in storage. So we rented a storage unit through Oscar's Mini Storage in Sioux Falls. Those guys are awesome. What's really cool about them too is that they give you a big box truck to use one time to transport anything that you might be storing in your storage unit. So we were able to rent that from those guys for free because we have a storage unit through them, and then move all of the things that we needed to put in there into the storage. So that was a really awesome thing that worked out really well for us. It was really difficult too because we have a 2-year-old and we have a 7-year-old with autism. And so trying to get everything done in this really short period of time was extremely stressful. Thankfully, both of our moms were able to step in and help a little bit here and there with the kids, but for the most part it was extremely overwhelming and stressful, and we tried to film some of it to use on our channel, but we were also in an extreme rush most of the time, so a lot of it's just kind of jumbled footage that we're gonna throw together for this video pretty much.
It was just an extremely stressful situation, and it lasted weeks too. I mean, it's just like the last couple days died down, even though we've been in here. Well, we just had to put all of our stuff in a house, randomly, just stuff everywhere, and we got rid of a ton of stuff too. We donated a ton of stuff, tons. So much stuff, and we still have so much stuff. But yeah, it was extremely stressful, and like Gabby said, we had no idea what we were gonna do. At one point, we even drove over 4 hours to look at an RV that we thought we were going to for sure buy, and that just goes to show you can't trust what people are saying on the internet about the vehicles that they're selling. Like, no matter how sure you are, it could be a complete load of crap. But
true.
Yeah, so we got there and we test drove this RV, and it started cutting out. Every time I went above 50 miles per hour, it completely cut out. I'd go down to like 20 and it would start back up again, and that was no fun. And yeah, like Gabby said, you know, our oldest has autism and we have a 2-year-old. And while we were moving in, we did have them most of the time. So a lot of the trips that I made out to Crooks and Gabby made out to Crooks, we had the kids. One of us would drive with the kids in my van because the other one was going through the house, and you can't go through the house while you have both of the kids to take care of. So I would drive out here with the kids, and they would watch movies, and they watched a lot of movies. And
so many movies.
I just kept throwing on stuff for them and trying to keep them entertained, and it worked probably about 50% of the time. And it is so stressful to know that you have to get a lot accomplished when you are being held back so much. It is so hard. And like, she had some breakdown moments. I definitely was like at my boiling point quite often because it was just so frustrating. And like, my shop, as much as I love woodworking, I wanted to burn that shop. It seriously was so many days of going through stuff. And I'm a wood hoarder. I don't know about anybody else out there that's a woodworker, but I'm really into domestic hardwoods and well, just hardwoods in general and exotic woods. And I had so much, and every single piece that I gave away, because I gave away a ton of it, it was just like I was giving away a part of me, and it was definitely really hard. But yeah, towards the end, oh man, I was putting so much stuff outside, just giving away. I gave away a ton of tools too. I'm sorry to any of my friends up here that I didn't give any tools to, but just didn't have time. We were at a point, I don't know how many times we came across something in the house, and Gabby was like, we're donating it. I was like, I'm pretty sure maybe I should post it on Facebook for, she's like, get it out.
I was just ready to be done.
But yeah, she's right though, you know, we had so much to do, and we were late. We ended up being at our house until June 4th.
4 extra days. We
four
ended up
extra
having
days
to ask for to get our stuff out and clean.
Yeah, it was no fun, but yeah, we finally got out of there, and now we can finally kind of relaxed. We're gonna keep going through stuff every night, and yeah, we just need to get rid of all of our crap. That's what it comes down to. Anyways, what's the most important about this video though is that we are letting you know that we are starting to really dig in on the bus again, and we will be coming to you guys with a ton more footage and a ton more episodes, and they're all coming up soon. So just please be patient with us. We thank you so much for being patient.
After all of the stress of moving and getting rid of stuff and trying to figure out where we were going to stay for the summer, we just needed to take some time to get settled in the new place and kind of regain our mental health, I guess, because it was just a crazy time. We were not at our best, and we just needed to take some time to breathe, get back to the right mindset. Woosah.
But don't worry guys, we have a lot of new stuff coming up. We're really close to getting the bus completely sheeted and sealed off. What's next is Anthony's gonna come back over. He's gonna finish welding the supports with me and Tommy. We only have one more sheet of metal to put on the side of the bus. All that stuff's coming up soon. Stay tuned. We're really excited for the future of our bus and just our future in general. We're really happy you guys are coming along and checking it out. We just need the bus to keep moving forward, people. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until we can live in this thing. We've already actually owned this bus for almost a year, believe it or not. And the winter kind of put a damper on, you know, progress and stuff like that. Also too, if anybody out there is considering doing a roof raise, just keep in mind that it is time consuming. I mean, like very time consuming, especially if you can't be at your bus all the time. A lot of people out there did their roof raise in like no time. Well, they're at their bus every day. We could only be there a day or two a week, if that. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do the roof raise, definitely keep in mind that it is going to hold up your bus conversion.
I mean, but if you don't have kids and you don't have a job and you have all the free time in the world and plenty of hands to help, then all the more power to you. You could probably get it done in no time.
Also, just so you guys know, once we're finished sealing up the bus and getting all the sheet metal on there and everything and the roof raise completely done, we will be coming out with a video that talks about all the materials that we used, everything, and all of the cost of everything. We will go through everything step by step with you guys. We have not seen much videos out there doing anything kind of like that, and I think that a lot of people are curious and really don't have a clue what something like that costs, the time it takes, and the materials involved. So we will certainly be 100% straightforward with you guys, and we will go step by step how much every single thing costed for our roof raise. And maybe for some of you guys, that's what's going to push you over the edge of taking the leap and raising your roof. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm 6'2", and it feels well worth it. I can't even touch the ceiling when I stand in there right now, and it feels great. Also too, we normally are daily posters on Instagram, and because of this move and not being able to be at the bus and not be able to do anything with the bus for like weeks, we have not been posting recently, but we are going to get back on the daily posting, and if you want to follow us along there, we are at Life in a Bus blog.
Yep. Goodbye, Jingle.